ANC performing a launch status check at this time. All systems verify ready, resume count, and go for launch. OTC, all systems go. TBC, go. TBC, fire, exit, go. OPS, Southwest, go. Distant flight, ignition flash, go. Pilot, go. Yep, go. There we go.
Good morning, Southern California. It's that time to get your lazy ass out of bed and kicked into gear. You are now tuned into the Not So Early Show with Racy and his crazy ass friends. Let's get this shit started.
My style is the bomb.
Good morning, Southern California. It is, looks like Thursday, December 23rd. Ronnie's going to be on her way right now. Our oldest boy didn't have to go to school till 9 o'clock this morning, so she volunteered to go ahead and take him so I can pick up the show here really quick. But here's the thing, is I got an email back from the school. I don't know if you guys are picking up from yesterday's show about me emailing the school to take over their crosswalk or crossing guard duties as a volunteer. Well, I just got denied. They said that they're not going to require my services to be a crossing guard there. And they said that they have patrol police officers in the area that should handle that. I don't know how I feel about that because I don't see any patrol cars on that side of the street at all, or nowhere near the block that everybody drops off their kids. There's no patrol cars there. I've yet to see anything. So I told you they listened to the show. Thank you. But yeah, I was denied. I got an email back on my personal account, and lo and behold, I was denied any type of official title of crossing guard for the high school. And so I wonder if they don't let me perform in like a professional capacity or at least an official capacity, would they still let me do it? Am I breaking any rules when it comes to doing it anyway? So Ronnie just made it back, and I'm going to fill her in right now so she can tell me what she thinks. Time to retire the vest and the 4 cones. So I got an email back, Ronnie. Yeah, from the school saying that they don't need my services officially as the crossing guard or traffic control operator is what they said. Yeah. And they also said that they have police patrol cruisers in the area, but I never see them in the morning.
True, I only see them at the end of the day.
Did you see them this morning when you were dropping off our oldest?
No, and you want to know why?
Tell me.
Because school technically ended yesterday, but he is in academic decathlon, so he's the nerd going to school for the extra day.
So he's not even supposed to go to school today?
No. So now I feel awful because he kind of did want to like hang out and sleep in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little bit mean.
So we could have let him have the day off.
Yeah. But I didn't want him to have another absence. I wanted to save it for like a fun ditch day.
Yeah, no, I'm with that.
And now I feel like, fuck, I fucked up.
Let's see. The bell, time to retire the vest and the 4 cones. Go vigilante. Don't let them hold your inner crossing guard back. Thank you. I appreciate
that.
Well, I'm not offering anything else but like a service. I don't understand like why people would deny like a volunteer. Like, yeah, why don't you go ahead and do it? I don't understand. Am I there to harm? Are there any liabilities? I'll sign a waiver.
Well, they're going to want you to do the background check and the fingerprint thing and everything, the live scan, in order to volunteer.
They didn't mention any of that. I don't think they want me at all. Like that.
That's my point. That's my fucking point.
I mean, I could pass all. I used to hold a secret clearance, and I have that.
Keyword. Used to. Keywords. Yeah. Used to. There you go, darling. So sorry about that.
it's not them, so I'm not going to answer. But yeah, it kind of hurts my feelings, though. You know, it's like, is there like a PTA I can join, or like
you and the PTA would be awful.
Why?
I don't know.
I can't sit on the board of volunteer. I don't know, association of safe children.
Good morning. They want to make sure you're not a pervy. That's true.
Oh, I'm not. You don't have to worry about that. I'm just like more interested in the safety of the vehicles.
The safety of the vehicles.
There's some cars that blast through the street that we're supposed to, you know, it's like, I get it. We all have to get to work. So what do? You get there earlier, you know what I mean? You have to adapt. It's raining, okay, you go there at least 15 minutes earlier. I get all that.
Adapt and overcome.
Right,
huh?
but if you're sitting there and it's raining and all of a sudden you're gunning it and there's kids around.
Right.
And, you know, most of these cars, people don't know if they're front or rear wheel drive, so you're gunning it and turning it at the same time. You don't know if it's going to hold the road or not.
Right.
You know, it's kids driving and it's adults that are, you know, like you said yesterday, that, you know, they might not be my age, but still.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're like teens driving for the first time.
Acclimate, motherfucker. That's right.
I know. It's
Yeah.
only been 6 minutes and we have Ray deep in a subject.
Well, I woke up this morning, Wendy. I got an email from the school saying that they didn't want my services at all. They said it in a nice way. I'm going to email them back.
That's the only way to say it. Nicely. Kill him with kindness, huh?
Well,
Because they still want you to do other shit for the school, I'm sure. Logging out. I love that. That's amazing.
I just feel like...
She doesn't want to hear your bullshit rant about stupid vests and shit. And cars and kids.
Listen, when do you have kids? Don't you have kids? Wouldn't you want somebody out there like myself keeping them
Oh
safe
my
while they're going
God.
to school?
This is true, Wendy. I definitely want his service, but you know.
Yeah. People have kids out there, man. They rest assured that, you know, if they are going to Pasadena High School, you know, I'm out there helping them out in the morning.
Right.
Oh. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and let's see what we're going to be celebrating today in the National Bullshit Celebrations. These are the days that us as Americans love to go ahead and celebrate. So what do? We pick anything and everything to celebrate so we can feel just a little bit more important. So it looks like we have about 6 of them today. I think they kind of narrowed it down. Remember we used to have like 9 to 12, 13, all of them? I think they only narrowed it down to like 6. So, okay, we don't have to read all of these, but here we go. The first one is going to be National Maine Day, like the state of Maine. What do you think?
Okay.
Okay, all right. National Flashlight Day, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to hear about flashlights?
I
Alrighty. Let's see here. National Flashlight Day on the same day as winter solstice reminds us to turn on some lights during the shortest day of the year.
do. Oh.
It has nothing to do with flashlights. Like nothing. Okay, it's the shortest day of the year, so, you know, turn on some light. Okay, I don't get it, man.
Not
We're
to
gonna
be
celebrate
confused
that?
with fleshlight. Or, you know what? Hey, whatever you'd like to celebrate. However, keep it fun.
All right. Let's see. Please don't, Ray. Those kids would be standing there listening to your rant, wondering why they didn't take you off when they voted you out. Thank you. I appreciate that. Flashlight. All right. I'm going to have to put this dog outside.
I'm
She's
telling
knocking
you.
up. Okay. Let's see what to see. The next one is going to be National French Fried Shrimp Day. Oh, yeah.
sure.
Let's do it. Okay. Let's check it out. On December 21st, seafood lovers celebrate National French Fried Shrimp Day, enjoyed all year long. This delicious dish delights many across the country. All right. Fried shrimp. Well, is it French fried shrimp? What's the difference?
I don't know. You tell me. I don't know.
Okay. What kind of fucking answer was that? I don't know. You told me. The word prawn is used loosely to describe a large shrimp, sometimes known as jumbo shrimp. Some countries use the word prawn exclusively for all shrimp. All right.
And your favorite place for fried shrimp is?
Me and the belt like to go to Applebee's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. I
And-
know. No shit. Good morning, Clarabelle.
Yeah, and Samantha Day,
Oh,
Day of
wow.
Summer and Winter Solstice. No, I'm good with that. That's dumb.
Somber.
Yule, Day of Winter Solstice. What is all this?
It's the first day of winter. That's why.
God. All right, we'll be right back. We'll fix this. Here we go. If you haven't been outside yet, 61 degrees currently here in the beautiful city of Alhambra. Now, I have, there's two different reports here.
Okay.
So on Thursday here, it says high of 64 when it shows a little rain cloud here, but then it says a 0% chance of rain today.
It was not raining this morning for me.
Okay. So I'm going to click on Thursday, and it says it's going to rain. So
all I thought is,
yeah.
Today of all days, you have more VA appointments, and it's not raining outside. It's nice and sunny.
Yeah, I got to go to the VA today. Okay. So high of 64 going into Friday, 40% chance of rain with a high of 63, and that'll be the end of the rain will be tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday going into your weekend, partly cloudy with a high of 65 on both of those days with Bob peeking behind those clouds. And then as we get into next week, it's almost going to be 70 degrees at 68 Monday through Wednesday, partly cloudy with Bob peeking behind those clouds. Not too bad. So we only have today and tomorrow left for the rain, and that's it. Stores have Valentine's Day stuff. Even Lowe's, just a chain link fence up. No more pagan Christmas trees.
Oh, wow.
Thank you for that. All right, well, we'll keep that in mind if we're going to go pagan.
Or as we like to call it, the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. Woo!
Do you think that was a marketing thing in some way?
What do you mean?
Well, you know how they always like tie two things together to, get the most out of both. So do you think like them making Super Bowl, because Super Bowl used to be in January. It wasn't only until a couple years ago that they switched it to February, pushed it out and extended the season. You think there's anything there like that they can capitalize on? Because they have Super Bowl the same weekend as Valentine's Day?
Maybe if you're the guy who goes all out for your girlfriend, she'll return shit with, great tickets or a dope Super Bowl party, that kind of shit.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Have you enjoyed?
I don't think that's for everyone, huh? I don't think it goes both ways.
Have you enjoyed Valentine's Day the last couple of years, it being on Super Bowl?
I have, yeah. I usually can't find you 3/4 of the time because we're usually in Vegas. But I do enjoy.
I still need to get a Christmas tree. Oh, it might be too late. You might as well just go ahead and skip it right now. It's only 4 days. Why go get a tree?
When did you guys switch over from fake Christmas trees to real trees to fake trees? Or
when we all left the house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it wasn't a tradition anymore to go grab yourself like a real tree with the family or anything like that. Because that was part of the experience where you go to a tree lot and you go out and you pick a Christmas tree out.
Right.
But now that we're all out of the house, it's like, we have a fake one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when did that happen for you?
I'm gonna be morbid. Morbid. When my dad died.
Oh, so all the way up until.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was a real Christmas tree guy, and then it's just like, who's gonna tie that tree up? I don't want to do it. I do a lot of the boy things around the house. I kind of was like, I don't need to throw that shit in the truck. I'm good.
Oh, wow.
You asked.
I'm sorry.
Memento mori. Death is a reality of life.
Sorry I asked. That was horrible. All right. It is Thursday, everybody. Jenny couldn't make it on today, but it'll be Ronnie and myself today.
Oh, that's right.
First day of winter today, which is the whole solstice thing that's going crazy.
Ho! Merry Christmas!
It doesn't start getting cold around January for California, and then warming up towards the end of February. That's all we pretty much get anyway. Let's see, 2 for Tuesday nights after hours with Mr. Kelly at 8 to 9 p.m. Make sure you go ahead and tune on that every single Tuesday night. Now, I did put out a this or that yesterday, and do you remember what that was? This or that?
Something about cookies.
That's right. It's exactly what it was. It was about cookies. Now, it wasn't just any cookie. It was either the Oreo or the Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookie. Which one you prefer?
Right.
Okay, so no squirting talk today. We'll get there.
No. Maybe I don't know if we should do it tomorrow or Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll be on Monday. Right?
Yeah, I don't know if we'll be on
Monday.
Monday.
Because that's Christmas, so after.
It might not.
Maybe tomorrow. Fuck it.
Okay, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. On top 10, we're talking about
That'll
squirting.
be a sexy top 10.
Oh.
How about that? We'll keep it fun.
Okay.
All right.
It looks like there was a problem. Nobody picked Christmas pickle out of the two cookies.
I tried, but you fucked up my button.
Why would you choose a Christmas pickle over two iconic cookies?
Because
Explain.
maybe I prefer, I prefer the Christmas pickle over both of those.
But you understand, like, you're supposed to pick a cookie, and if you don't...
You understand. You gave me a third option.
Okay.
Again.
Okay. So what did you pick? Because you weren't able to get the pick.
I wanted nothing. It wouldn't let me pick anything.
You didn't pick anything at all?
No, I tried to like double over that, but when you put the thing, I remember I was explaining to you yesterday.
Okay.
Add to story, it wouldn't let me vote.
Okay. All right. Out of 73 voters, 58% of people, which is the majority, picked the chocolate chip cookie. They sure did. They picked the chocolate chip cookie.
And what were the options? Oreo and chocolate chip?
Oreo and chocolate chip.
Okay.
That's exactly right. Well, do you have a better cookie that you could have put
I
up there?
would do like the white chocolate and macadamia if I had to pick a cookie. I like nuts. I like sweet and salty if I'm going to do sweet.
So she couldn't vote for the Christmas pickle either.
Thank you.
Right.
Ray thought I was crazy.
I did.
He really did. He's like, let me see. Well, are you checking from your account or the... Like, he was very specific and particular. Thank you, Liz.
I was. Santa likes chocolate chip cookies and eggnog with the dark rum.
Dark rum.
All
I
right.
remember that now forever.
What do we got here? What is Wendy showing us?
What's in
Is that
your
her coffee
cup?
Oh, man, that's nice. Look at that office. I don't want to be there right now.
Look at the belt. I love that photo of him. That's at Johnny Cash's house.
Beautiful pictures, everybody.
Beautiful.
Flashback Fridays with Jenna. Rock and Rhythm Radio presents. You're probably going to be taking this Friday off because of the holidays. Rock and Rhythm Radio every Saturday at 11 o'clock. Our godmother of Rockabilly Radio. You go and tune on that on Saturday at 11. On the record with the Kellys, Steve and Kelly Harms at 6 p.m. to bring your weekend to a close with all the great music they bring to a local music experience. Let's see. Sunday is going to be really close to Christmas. So let's see if they do a show. They've yet to miss one.
Right. It's Christmas Eve that day. So
really not missing one if it's planned off. So there you go. Ronnie C's Jukebox Jamboree Monday through Friday, 12 to 2. Holiday special, Christmas Jamboree. Brought to you by Stella Bonita, the custom clothing. And you can check out all of the great clothing and custom clothing at Stella__Bonita. Submit your gigs to California Dreamin' event calendar. Go ahead and check out that it's right there on the app. You can see where people are going for the weekend. And if you have a gig, go ahead and submit your own. Easy as that. LME Live Music Awards of 2024 nominations are live now. You can go onto the website, or you can go ahead and check out the website or the app and go ahead and fill in your nominees for the 2024 Music Awards. It's going to be a big extravaganza. So wait, no show tomorrow, or top 10 reason squirting is pee?
I think they will, it'll be a sexual top 10, but because we will have Jenna on, we will get that question answered.
Okay.
For those of you who are very curious.
Why?
T-Mac, we can have you call in for science. That would be wonderful. Thank you, Freddie,
Squirting expert.
for that.
Thank you
How
very
many
much.
cups of coffee have you had? I know, Ray doesn't get it. We're sharing our drinks on the forum, what we're drinking.
Oh, I didn't ask you what you were drinking this morning?
No, I had to go run and make my coffee when the song was on.
What do you got?
I have coffee with a spoonful of sugar because I do need some sweetness in my life this morning.
Let's see here. It never does. Thank you.
He never does.
I appreciate that, Wendy.
Facts. Motherfucking facts.
All right, well, let's not waste any time. Let's get into the news here, and let's see what's on this beautiful Thursday. And let's see here. Let's go ahead. We're going to do the news. Let's go ahead and do this right. So here we go.
First with the latest news, national and local news.
AI. Are you afraid of it? Do you actually bring it into your life? AI. What do you think?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah, do you like it?
I'm
do you like
sure
what's going?
you do at some point. Like you use Siri, Alexa, whatever the fuck you call it, right?
I use some of that stuff. But here's a different kind of AI in the way they're using it. AI death calculator predicts when you'll die, and it's extremely accurate. All you have to do is fill out a questionnaire, and it's going to let you know. All right. This is a matter of life or death, no doubt about it. Okay, I see what they did there.
Wow.
Although most folks aren't in a massive rush to learn when they'll bite the big one, a newly developed AI death calculator can now forecast when a person will die with eerily exact accuracy. Would you want to know when you're going to die?
I don't know. That's a great question, right? To know or not to know. Well, maybe to know, because you know, most people take everything for granted. You think, oh, I'm going to get to this. Oh, I'm going to have more time for this. And then you put it off, you put it off, you put it off.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to put more quality time in with my partner, with the kids, with my parents. And then, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe it is good to know because it'll light the fire under your ass.
Maybe there's not so much of living life on the edge if you know when you're going to die. You know, it's like otherwise you can go out and do whatever you want, like skydiving.
Well,
or, you
see,
know.
but that's where it gets different. I feel like you can do a lot of things that you would take for granted, and then let's check in on that last year. Like, fuck it, I'm going to die in a year anyway, and that's when I'll do all the risque things.
Okay. Maybe it's talking about more health-wise kind of things, like the different risks that you're taking with your body, like drinking and smoking.
But that's my point. Like maybe that last year, you know, you're gonna go out with the bang.
Yeah.
You know, like Nicolas Cage in that movie, Leaving Las Vegas, when he found out he was, you know, totally fucked.
Yeah.
He went out with a bang.
Yeah, that was forcing though. He forced himself to die. That wasn't like, well, I think I'm gonna die at this point. Like life was crumbling around him, and he just self-destructed.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I'm using that as an example. Go out like that and spend that last year on hookers and blow and booze.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, fuck it.
He only had one hooker.
I understand that, but in general,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be just about that movie.
Yeah, that was your
Think
example.
outside the box.
That was your example.
Ooh.
We use the technology behind Chat GPT, something called the Transformer modules, to analyze human lives and representing each other as a sequence of events that happens in their life. Okay. In the report, the professor of network and complex systems from the Technology University of Denmark and other co-authors introduced the known as the Life to Vec, which uses select details of an individual's life, including home, income, profession, residence, and health history, to determine life expectancy with 78% of correctness. Huh.
Ooh, she's super festive.
Yeah. It's nice, Wendy. Thank you.
You don't want to see a picture of us.
We use the fact in certain... You know what? These are the same things that anybody could have said. You know, do you really need AI when you have these factors? Income, that'll show like what kind of insurance you have for life insurance, okay? Profession, whether you're a risk profession or, you know, you're not leaving your home, you're working from home, you know, the risk is very low.
Or is it a high-stress job?
Yes, exactly.
You know.
Residence, you know, are you living in Compton next to Liz? You know, that's some scary shit.
She lives in Long Beach. How dare you?
All right, well, now she's living longer.
Oh, my God.
Health history? I thought you lived in Compton.
I'm going to slap him.
Health history, okay, and then they're looking at your family to see if you have a history of like high blood pressure and the diabetes. You know, this is something that you don't need AI for.
STDs you've racked up,
Right.
STIs,
Yeah, you know, it has that. We use the fact in a certain sense, human lives share the similarity with the language explained in layman's terms. Just like words follow each other in sentences, events follow each other with human lives. So they narrowed it down to like, well, since we can speak in such a way, we can take your life and correlate that with the way we speak, and now we can tell when you're going to die, when your sentence is going to end. A death sentence, if you will. All right. Ray's result says he'll die next year. Still doesn't finish the tiki bar. Thank you. Appreciate that. There we go. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. I have this picture of Orange County trash.
Remember your argument, there are no bad places in the OC.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. This model can predict almost anything.
So you wouldn't download the app or
No.
whatever? You don't care?
No, because number one, you have to be truthful with all your answers to get an accurate thing. You know what I mean?
But why wouldn't you be truthful?
Well, it's not so much being truthful. It's like a lot of times you wouldn't know how to answer a question. It's like, okay, well, when's the last time When's the last time you've done anything risky? Well, just describe what you think is risky is not my same description of being of being risky. You know what I mean? So it's like they're never going to get to the bottom of anything like that. To me, it's fun to play with, but I don't think even if they say it's 70% accurate.
But I find that people are more honest when they're behind a screen or an app. It's when you're face to face, you kind of fumble. You're like, oh, when human eyes are looking you back in the face.
Okay.
You tend to panic.
Okay, I get that. I'm just more so how much studies have they done? How many dead people have they predicted?
Right. No, I agree with you.
That's what I'm saying. The study is not there yet because AI is fairly new. And it's yet to be here for a lifetime. Mm-hmm. So it's really, how did you come up with 78%?
It says they did the studies between 2008 and 2020. So that's a long time.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty long.
It's for enough data.
18 years. It's still not a lifetime.
Right. But if you have that long of a period and you have all these people filling it out and then they have that mark for accuracy, 78%? I mean... not
okay.
horrible.
I guess you can.
Liz is showing you all the tracks.
Oh.
If you're not on the forum, jump on. We're seeing some beautiful sights in Orange County. It's our darling Liz Vampire Mermaid travels all over.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. As long as we're switching subjects from trash, the OC, I just want to throw out there.
Here we go.
That yesterday, outside of our son's high school, there was a fucking stabbing. And had there been a crossing guard there, there's probably could have been avoided.
There was a stabbing.
There was. They locked down the school. What's so funny?
It's funny. I don't know why. It's horrible, but hey.
That's trash.
Nope. Thanks, babe.
It is.
That's trash.
This model can predict almost anything. Who've noted the research team also use specialized program to people's personalities and decisions to make international moves. We predict death because it's something people have worked on many of years. For example, insurance companies added, so we had a good sense of what was possible. So, crossing guards with AK-47s what could go wrong?
So many things. Every time. I
would just have a sidearm. I don't think I'd carry a rifle. I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Research fed that AI-specific information on each study participant using plain language. It says in September 2012, San Francisco received 20,000 Danish kroner as a guard at Castle Elsinore or during the third year of secondary boarding school. The fuck does that have to do with anything?
I have no idea. You lost me entirely. But I think that
Same
this
story.
would be popular. Like the idea for our sex app, where have you totally got down with your partner?
You think that would be
death and sex? I think they're at the top of many people's lists.
Yeah.
For curiosity.
They both sell.
For science. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. I don't know where I'm at when it comes to knowing when you're going to die or giving a specific kind of anything. It's is it beneficial? What is it who's it benefiting? And here's another thing. Anytime there's an idea presented like this, somebody stands to gain something.
Okay.
All right. So it's oh yeah, that's right. The sex app. Mm-hmm. It's coming. We'll talk about that after
I was hopefully someone's coming, huh?
Okay. So there's always somebody standing to gain something. So if I put out, let's say, you know what, I'm going to put out a red car for you to buy, and nobody's buying into it just yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a small blue one, okay? And then that one is going to be that everybody wants because it's rare, okay? Now, if I put out this app here that's going to tell you when you're going to die, now somebody else is going to come out with something to gain. or it's already
From
in the
this?
from this, like
Okay.
like better insurance,
Okay,
or
well,
whatever the
that's
case
what
may
I was
be.
going to say. They're going to sell experiences,
Right.
like
It's always-
you know,
yes.
something fun, something super adventurous. The month trip of your life, and
Right.
you're going to go all around the goddamn world and do
Right.
something exciting.
It's like, you know, your meter says you're going to die here in a few years. Why not go see Italy, or you know? And then they sell.
Oh, I thought something more risque.
Well, whatever it might be,
Right.
But what I'm saying though is like there's always something to gain with this. It's like, you know, you have to really look on the other side of things, to where like they're representing a tool for you to take advantage, or people selling you whatever it might be to take advantage of that too as well. That's what they're like. It's almost like they're fearing you into a buy, whatever it might be. Whatever it might be, that's what they do. Like, why would we come out with this unless there's something to gain? How are we going to get that? You put in your email address and you've answered all the questions. Now we know what your interests are, what you're doing, and we can sell you something.
I understand
Yeah.
what you're saying, but at the same time, there's always that weirdo who is just doing this because that is their kink. Like, that is what they're into. Like, they want to
Yeah.
figure out individual human life trajectories, and that's their jam. You know? It's mostly, and it's generally about money and you know a return, but not always. Like, let's say it's just this billionaire who is fascinated with death, like you know, like you've been that museum of death downtown. Like,
pretty cool.
That's not just like, of course they're getting a return, but why would that individual start that shit? Because they are fascinated with morbid bullshit, and they've collected, like, that's their hobby.
Okay, and I'll answer you like this.
Okay.
Whenever you start something like this, there has to be a research, R&D, research and development, which costs money. And anytime, let's say if it was a billionaire, you know, they're going to invest their money for some type of return. So whoever's developing this is promising that investor, yes, you will have a return once I come up with this concept of what you're going to gain from the public, of the people that subscribe to this. So there's always a return when somebody invests. You're not going to invest for nothing. So, you know, it stands to be answered is why they would bring something like this out and see what the investment to the return is going to be, or the return to the investment is going to be. Mm-hmm. That's where I'm coming at. I knew if we were going to die, I would borrow money tomorrow from you all about a month before. Thank you, Mac.
We were just talking about this kind of like last week. If someone knew that they were going to die, let's say that they knew that they had an illness that was, you know, dire, like, would they just do this quick little job as a hitman and make a bunch of money for your family because they're going to die anyway?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't think I would take another life as a hitman, you know, to earn that.
It's going to be the return on your seat. Exactly.
Yeah.
T-Mac, that's my point. It's for fun. That is.
There is a return.
Okay.
There is a return for the sex map. Once, and this is actually kind of great that we're getting into this, because now we got to segue into the sex map, you know, because there's going to be R&D, right?
Wait, explain to those of them who maybe didn't tune in yesterday what we were coming up with.
Okay, so yesterday we were talking about a couple who was marking on a map everywhere that they wanted to have sex outdoors, okay?
Right. And
they have plenty of followers. I think they had somewhere upwards of 50,000 followers of this couple that are doing this. And cochino. So a lot of people wanted me to come up with an app to where you can mark down and show other people where you've had sex in you know, provocative places. I guess not just a regular bedroom, but, you know, across the country.
Right.
So one of the things that, you know, before I even started looking into this is like, okay, what's the concept going to be? You know, before you even name it, because I think, you know, we could call it sex map.
Sex map. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, but there has to be a return, right? Like, I'm doing all this work and investing because, you know, it doesn't come cheap. It's $100 a year. It's like real cheap, you know, to build an app or whatever and keep it running. And, you know, there's some work there. Now, what's the return? So the fun is everybody having sex all over in weird places, and they're able to tell each other stories and this and that. And I was even gonna like put a thread in there so you can describe your experience, you know, inside the sex map kind of app. You know, I was gonna do that. And
it's kind of like my period app. It asks us when we've had sex, and it says protected, unprotected. It has.
It does.
So there's a little pocket. So yes, going with it. Okay. Go on.
So I was going to add these different things onto this app that I'm going to be building. It's going to take a few months. You know, this is not something that's going to be quick. It's trial and error kind of thing. But the return of that is is I was going to like put ads in it to where you can buy sex toys for your outdoor sexcapades. So, and I would take a commission. So that would be the return. Although the app is going to be free and you don't have to buy any of the sex toys, but it would be available. Damn, it's going to be disappointing and embarrassing when mine just shows 2 locations of the place of mine.
Girl, you've taken some vacations. We'll do a world map.
Yeah.
Good morning, Manny.
Good morning, Manny.
Dodger Stadium is one of them. Is it on the list already, Liz? I'm very curious.
But, along with the AI and our sexcapades, maybe we'll call it that. I don't know what we're going to call it, but there has to be a return to the investment. The people who are doing the AI app have to have some type of a return.
Although I hear you, and I understand, that, you're going to create some kind of return. I thought, when I thought of that app, I just thought that would just bring me joy.
Yeah.
To have something to look back on. Let's say you're totally knocked out and I'm opening that app and I'm looking at the map everywhere where we've got it on, and then I'm excited. Like, I'm reminiscing in those moments. I'm relishing, like, oh my God, I totally remember that night.
Right.
And it's unfolding in my brain.
Yeah.
And that was the return for me. There wasn't a monetary return. It was just like, that's something for us to bring us closer, or for me to feel happy in those moments.
Okay. I can't wait for this app. I can't even tell you how excited I am. Okay, I'm gonna build it, but here are some questions that I'm coming across. Okay, here. What happens when you change partners? Unfortunately, it happens. What happens when you change partners? Do you wipe off your history?
Oh yeah, you fucking wipe that shit clean. Do you think I want to see?
Yeah.
Everywhere you have banged around the world? No, I do not.
Yeah.
And if you're into that, cool. Maybe you can have that option. You can leave it. Okay. But what if you glitch too? What if you, as a dude or as a chick? No. Honestly, oh my God, that'd be like murder.
Okay.
So keep your story straight is my point. Truth, right?
Yeah.
Because what if you're saying, oh my God, we're marking our fucking locations.
Yeah.
And then you say, oh, we did it here. And I'm going to be like, I was never in Seattle with you. Or, I would fucking be very upset. Oh, that wasn't you? Like, one day you were listing the hotels we've stayed at in Vegas, and I was kind of like, just stop talking, because I was really paranoid that you were going to say one that I hadn't been at with you.
Oh.
Because I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Like, clearly it's happened. It's been done. Ugh, right? But, like, I don't want to know.
Well, you're the only one I've ever been with my whole life. So.
I'm going to choke.
How about an app of what tiki bars you have had sex in? Right. So you're at the bottom of your hotel downtown, and you're in the stairwell on the 29th floor. Will there be an altitude input?
Oh, my God.
That's not a bad idea. It won't be hard to do that stuff.
Wendy changed the color. It's like, but my color's magenta.
Who's this fuchsia bitch?
How dare she, slut. I like that. Make it a personal make and a sharing map. Some of us want to keep track of all the places. See, that's why I like it. That's why I think it'd be fun. That's where it can get tricky and that's what I said with current partner again, because I don't want to know things. And if you're into that, cool. Maybe you can have that as an option. But
would you be interested? What's so funny? What do you got?
Dick down in Downey, balls deep in Bell, swallowed in San Diego. Thank you, Manny. Our linguist.
Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we
Such
have
a poet. Manny wins again.
Manny,
thank you so much.
You need to help us with the name of this app, but you are understanding the concept correct. Liz says, well, from previous conversations, we know Ray can't perform in public. So, Ronnie, how will this work? I know, right? Even if I'm wearing a sundress, he's like panicking a little bit, and I'm like, just do it.
Is it more important of the? We're trying to mark areas of interest, right? Is that what we're looking for?
What do you mean? Rewind.
Well, it's like, wouldn't it be fun? Mm-hmm. Like we frequent Vegas a lot, yes. And we always stop at Eddie World. For those of you who ever stop at Eddie World or Peggy Sue's, why not get it on the parking lot of Peggy Sue's? Like bam, you're like, I was the first one on the app to hit Peggy Sue's or Eddie World.
Oh, that's
what
cute.
I mean? So it's not so much of like, hey, we're doing it so other people can see. I don't want to be a registered sex offender. I don't want to do that. But it's certain places that are of landmarks.
This is where it gets tricky.
That's where it gets fun. And do we have people take pictures and load them up to where you have done it? Not of the people, We're like, yeah, man, fucking all the way down Route 66.
Okay,
I
hear you. Like the location, no people involved, but like you're at Eddie World and you take a picture of that giant bullshit outside, that cupcake or what, Sunday, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what it is. What is it?
Panger's Choice.
Panger's Choice. I like that a lot.
Oh, and make it where you're able to add numbers in case we do it more than once there.
I
okay.
do like
all
that.
right.
I do like that a lot.
So Knott's Berry Farm, where people are going to do this stuff. I mean, they're doing it already.
I was
but now
about to say, this is not unheard of. Come on. You think you're going to be the first person to get it on in the Eddie World parking lot? No way.
We might even be able to get up there with, two things. Yeah.
That's great. Theme song for the app. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere.
It's not bad.
I like it a lot.
So, these are things to consider, like, because I can always do add-ons and I can always change it while the app is there. And, there has to be some type of, like, what are we trying to accomplish here? It's just, yeah.
What do you mean, what are we trying to accomplish?
Well, are we trying to fulfill people's, like, urge to get out and be a little bit crazy and get out there and have sex in fun places? Because there has to be some type of legal thing, like, well, you're actually asking people to go out and have sex in public. No, we're not.
There's weirder shit on the fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what did we look? We were talking about Snapchat again the other day and its resurgence and whatnot. And I was debating on downloading it again. And when I searched for Snapchat on Apple, some other crazy ass shit came up and it was all just... like, sex related.
Okay,
so
all right.
I don't think that this would be awful because you're spinning it in the sense that like it's something for couples or whomever, like, and if you want to take it on alone, awesome too. I think maybe that would be a great option because not everyone is coupled up.
Okay,
like if you want to see everywhere you've banged around the goddamn world, fantastic.
So many ideas here. Thank you, everyone, for making our sex life exciting. I'll be thinking of all of you when I have sex.
Right? No, it's true because, like with Wendy, that's where I'm at with this. Like, you're looking for the return, and it just. Do you hear the excitement? Like, that's where it's at. It's about connecting. It's about passion, like you always say.
Yeah, I am a little worried about the legal thing, so like I would have to have people sign disclaimers, like you're having sex at your own will. We're not asking you to have sex in public.
Don't sue us. Don't get caught.
Because
don't with your dick out.
I've even been threatened for local music experience. Some of the things that I've played, or oh, you can't air this or that. So many different things. What is that?
Does self-love count? See, that's what I'm saying.
Self-love count. I guess we can you can register as a self-lover.
Well, no, I feel like you gotta do the deed with another human being because although it's very close, it isn't the actual thing, and you're gonna be like George Michael's getting caught, jerking over Pee Wee Herman, right? Like I'm not like you do you boo, but you'll sign anything. I know, right?
I'll sign anything.
Because the point is, I do that already. Like I think back, oh my God, this was a really great night, and I will, think about it, spank, beg, fantasize, right? And okay, at this night and yada yada. Like no joke.
I just tagged the Oval Office. Regards,
Bill Clinton. Well, there you go.
Tagged.
But I like the idea of the picture thing. Like if you take a picture of something in that location, or does it's just a map, right? Like let's say, are you also going to include, this is my other question, they're not just landmarks, you're not just at a ballpark or at a national park. Are you going to mark like, oh yeah, we got down at my mom's house, and then you're going to take a picture of like her really bed. Creepy her bed. Okay, wow. I was going to say like the china cabinet, like make it funnier because it's like, we got it on here secretly in the bathroom. I bent her over the sink kind of thing.
Okay.
That's where my brain goes.
How about where you've had a threesome or something like that? Okay, multiple partners. You can tag your partners that are on there. Everybody come on as aliases. Or
if that flies in your relationship, awesome. But that can be an option. So I would say, yes, if you're single and you're getting it on with someone else, fantastic. If you're coupled up or not, oh my God. Rebel!
I'll be thinking of Wendy thinking about
See what you did there.
Wouldn't it be creepy if like...
No, I said China cabinets, man. But you know what? You do what you want with that.
We get celebrities, and then you like follow a celebrity every time or everywhere they've had sex. You kind of follow it and have sex in the same place. It's kind of weird.
I mean, people are weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would like to get it on somewhere where I don't know who someone you totally love. Fucking John Fogerty. You're like, oh my God, hold on, babe. Wait. And you're wearing the John Fogerty t-shirt, but you're looking at all the stuff for John Fogerty. You're like, just be quiet.
Thinking of Fogerty, thinking of us.
Singing CCR. I'd be like, really? Again, for the millionth time. I mean,
welcome.
I'm not saying that hasn't happened before where you sang that song. Well, we're getting it on.
Was it good for you? I'll tell you after I sign on this app at this location.
Well, see, that's the funny part. Like, you're going to hope it's good for the women, too. But if you're just trying to bang it out, generally speaking, the dudes are going to finish.
Would you want a comment section? Like, okay, we've had sex, let's say.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I see bad moon rising.
I see a bad moon rising. I see a bad moon. That was great.
Would you want a comment section? Like, oh yeah, girl, I've had sex there before too. Oh, the security guard would almost, would you want that kind of feedback after you've like put something up? Because that's a lot.
It is a lot, but it's also fun. Like if we were okay. I have another option for this app. Friends. You can make friends on the app too. So my point is, a lot of people are going to download this app for fun or whatever. But like, let's say we're friends with everyone on the forum, everyone out there in Radio Land, right? Because those of you little perverts out there listening, I know you're going to download this app too, and you're not on the forum because you can be shy about it. However,
I get it.
I feel like you can be anonymous. You know how like on Instagram you could take off the green dot and nobody knows when you're scrolling, or you could be that person like us. Like if I saw Wendy just uploaded, like, oh my God. She got it on, I don't know, at Zion National Park. I'd be like, was the view beautiful? Right. I'm so glad you didn't fall off into the, whatever. That could be fun. And then I personally would love to see where my friends are getting it on. That's fun. Because that's shit you talk about anyway.
Maybe on the return thing. As people test the sex toys that we're going to be selling, you can earn emojis and you can turn those in for more sex toys. There's a lot of things that we can do with this,
Okay. But I do like the friend option. I would love to be following my friends and I'd be like, get it, girl, right? Like you said. Let's all click on the Orleans. No shit.
Rate the sex. Let's all click on the New Orleans.
Yeah. It's accurate. The comment, right? Liz is... See, the comment section would be... I would live for the comment section.
You think so?
Fuck yes. I'd ask advice. How the fuck did you swing that?
Yeah.
Give me some.
Do you think we should start a late night show where we read all the comments? Like after midnight, we can read all the comments on our other app.
That's fun.
You know what I mean? It's like, fucking hey, I love this.
I'm serious. The Orleans will be a default spot. Everyone should just click. You're in our like community of people and like the music scene. Click, done. It's been done.
Default spot. I fucking love you, Mac.
The O spot, if you will. You fucking hope so.
Oh my God.
See, this is so much fun, and we're not even like we're developing the app as we speak, and everyone's super enthused about it. And you shame me. He's like, calm down, God damn it.
Okay, imagine all of the porta potties that would be down.
Lord have mercy. If they were fresh, different.
Like the free spot in bingo.
It would be the free spot in bingo. And then you'd be like the cool kids club, like, what do you mean you haven't checked it off? Are you serious? Loser.
And just like that, ladies and
the
gentlemen,
free spot in bingo.
we have a wiener.
The fucking Orleans.
T-Mac wins again. I guess the app is coming.
Someone's coming, right? I like it.
I guess we'll get that together. But you got to give me some time, and from time to time we'll talk about it on the show, and I'll even keep up on how far I'm getting with it. I know.
I'm writing all these notes.
Yeah. Are you really? Good job.
What?
We have to have like an emoji kind of thing, like you know how Reddit you're in bananas, like you can earn eggplants. You know what I mean?
Peaches,
something, whatever the case may be.
Water,
something like that. Like every time you post.
Every time you post.
Would it be like a new thing? Like, are you on Sexcapades? And then you can actually research your partner where she's had sex before.
See,
you even
I don't know if we should have that as an option because we get a lot of people who are totally jelly about things like that. So I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. Let's talk about this some more. You would hope you'd want to wipe it clean because like your map would be much larger than mine. I think I would not love to be seeing that. Like I want the app to bring me joy. You know what I mean? Like, fuck.
What's coming?
It's a family affair.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen,
Someone's coming.
We have a wiener.
Someone is right.
Oh, Mac, you're the best. All right. Keep that name for sure. Okay, someone's coming. But I don't know if we should spell it like that.
I know.
But we, because like, we're going to get caught or, we are coming. You know what I mean?
Get
Someone's
caught.
coming. That's not a bad name.
Mm-hmm.
We're all going to be millionaires after this, to tell you the truth.
Oh my
You're on the forum right now. You're going to be part of it. Okay. Let's see here. Should I play something?
Sure.
All right. Keep the ideas coming, everybody. We'll be right back. Here we go. This is our theme song.
Love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me. So sexy it hurts, and I'm too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan. And I'm too sexy for your party, too sexy for your party. No way I'm disco dancing. I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, on the catwalk. Yeah, I do my little turn on the catwalk. Sexy by far, and I'm too sexy for my hat, too sexy for my hat. What you think about that? I'm a model, you know what I mean, and I do my little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk, on the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. My little turn on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. Yeah, on the catwalk. Yeah, I shake my little tush on the catwalk. I'm too sexy for my cat, too sexy for my cat. Poor pussy cat. I'm too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me, and I'm too sexy for this song.
All right. So I have a question. Mm-hmm. We're talking about the app. We can make the whole show about this app, to tell you the truth. When you download an app, like even this one,
right?
the developers, not the developers, but the providers like Apple and Google, the two biggest ones, they always ask you, it's not even me. They always ask you, allow the app to track your location. I don't ask that.
Right.
But the developers do that before all the apps. They ask, would you like, track? Would you allow this app to track you? Because I don't have nothing to do with tracking. It's Google and Apple.
Well, yeah, because you want it to be legitimate, right?
Yeah.
Like because then you don't want to be that person who you're like, oh, you're that asshole friend who's like, I want to one up so and so. Like, oh my god, I saw Sven got it on the 6th floor of wherever, right?
Right.
And then you're gonna one up them like, no.
Yeah.
So yeah. Or do you have to do? Are you going to be that guy? Is there going to be a feature that I can only upload my tag when we're in that location?
Oh, I bet you I can do something.
You got
like
me?
that.
Like, okay, let's check. Is it is it lining up?
Yes, track, because we don't want fakes.
Exactly, darling.
So that's something that's going to come up. It's going to ask you, and it has nothing to do with me. That's the providers. They're like Google and Apple. They always ask, would you like to be tracked by this app? It has nothing to do with me, because I remember I was having people download our app and they're like, well, why are you tracking me? I was like, actually, I'm not. It's Google and Apple. Like, I can care less, whether
where the fuck you are.
Yeah, I just
just kidding.
We use the rating numbers to see how many people. Oh, we got our rating numbers in.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'll read them to you here in just a bit. But our year was really good.
Okay,
it was really good, and hopefully I can find these things. But
then so then there comes the question, like, do you have to restart this with your partner, which could be a lot of fun, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, we can't log everywhere we've been if we have to actually be in that location. You know what I mean? Like, if we're going to be going on 5 years or whatever, then, like, do we have to backtrack and be like, okay, well, here.
Yeah.
This happened here first, and then here, and then here. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we got a couple of years to catch up on. A lot of them are Vegas, but hey.
Yeah. I'm trying to see. I mean, I thought I posted like our number somewhere, but anyway. Damn it.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
What you got?
Give me a second, babe. I need to fire up the app. Well, I thought of that as well, and there will always be one partner who's doing it, because I feel like oftentimes one partner knocks the fuck out after, and one partner doesn't generally, I don't know. There will be a designated poster, tagger, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
He's like, okay, it's you.
It's you again.
It's me again.
Yeah. Anyway,
shocker.
I can break this down for you. Our listeners for the year, you know how they do like the Spotify listeners and all that stuff, but for local music experience, I can't find it where it was, man.
Wendy says, all I ask is that we get the chance to add the past times when the app starts. The past locations.
Should we do that?
Yeah, why not?
You think
that's
so?
what I'm saying. But I'm sure we'll forget some. It's a lot of time.
Anyway, for the year, we had somewhere over 113 countries, over 8,000 listeners this year, and over like 50,000 listening hours. It was a lot.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so we did really well this year, twice as much as last year for the radio. So hopefully we can do that again. I was really excited about that. But let's get back to the app.
Ray, I hope you've been taking notes.
Ronnie has.
I'm taking notes.
Ronnie's taking notes for everything.
You need to track the location if you're pinning a certain place, right? Yes.
Yeah, for LME people, yes, that's exactly.
Instead of tracking steps, it's tracking pumps.
Yeah.
It's funny you say that, because every time we're driving to Vegas, there's a place that has 96 pumps, and Ray always makes a shitty joke when we pass there. And
what's that?
We always pass a gas station that has 96 pumps. And you never fail to make a joke about that. Yeah.
Great topic, but meow off to inspection, so I'll leave you with this. Today's LME is brought to you by the LME Road Trip Whoopee app. Fill up on gas and show your friends where you get some ass. LME, because postcards are for pussies.
Thank you so much. I'm copying and pasting that. Thank you.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wiener.
Manny wins again. Thank you so much,
Putting
Manny.
that shit in my notes.
It's a beautiful thing. Because
Yes.
postcards are for pussies.
That's right. There you go.
All right. So what names have we come up with? Sexcapades was one. Another one, Someone's coming. Okay, these are all great. These are all great here. Let's
Go
see.
make Whoopi.
Whoopi. The Whoopi trip. We'll come up with something.
Ray's going to be downstairs. Ronnie's going to be upstairs. Ray's phone, ding. You're so not wrong. That's hilarious. Or he's asleep. What?
Yeah.
What's going on?
That's funny.
What's happening? But you're right next to me, so technically, you're a part of it. I'll smell you or something.
Post that on the LME story.
Right?
Like we're going to develop a sex act?
Or this or that. Like, how do you want us to incorporate this into the stories? Because I'm totally for this. Like,
you want me to do it?
are you kidding
okay,
me?
all right,
This is so much fun. I bet people that we don't know of
I know.
will be into this. Hello. We have a lot of
All right.
sensual people out there in the world.
Okay. We can definitely get this.
It's a hobby. This is a new hobby. You can bond as a couple. Right?
Yeah, you can.
Let's go make Whoopi
It's like,
everywhere.
have you ever been on Someone's Coming? No.
Oh my God. And then in the notes, it could be fun. It's like you can write the details, like what you did, how you started. Old Faithful, I don't know. Sat on his face. Something, keep it fun, keep it light.
Wendy wants us to put Manny's poetry on his story.
Oh, yes.
I'll put that up on
Okay, I saved it.
We'll do that today.
What Manny said.
It's going to be a beautiful thing, as a matter of fact. Someone's Coming. I think I'm sold into that.
I like it.
Yeah.
We love you. Our little poet and shit.
In shit.
Manny has a way with words.
Different dot colors alone with partner with multiple partners.
Okay. That, you know what? I like that. That is a great option.
Are there any apps that you can think of?
Face Sitters Anonymous.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah.
Are there any apps? What?
Are there any apps that you can think of that have been like taken over by one group of people? Like, I don't want that to
What do
happen.
you
I want
mean?
this to be available for everybody. Like, I wouldn't want to make this app and then all of a sudden it's like turns into something else that's unforeseeable right now. I couldn't tell you exactly what I'm talking about, but I do want to avoid any creepers. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I don't know about creepers.
Yeah.
But where my brain goes is, you know how you were talking about you're going to do this with your current partner because it's fun, right?
It's fun.
It's a fun
That's
memory.
right,
It's
right.
bonding, alone, whatever.
Yeah.
But let's say you get into a relationship with someone who's a super psycho and they, log into your past history and they found out, oh, you are not a first-time member, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the only area where I could see this going
Right,
south.
right.
Like, let's say, we entered in a relationship and you're like, no, you are my first someone's coming partner, blah, blah, blah. And then, let's just say, like, how you have your two giant screens. Suddenly you get an email and it's, it mentions whatever. And there are details that I was not your only partner on Someone's Coming. My point is, be truthful. If you're a lying piece of shit,
like,
I don't think this is going to be good for you.
It's like, no, I am not going to 96 pumps.
We have not had 96 pumps under the 96 pump sign. I'm just, but that's where I could see it going south.
Yeah.
Where you're not being truthful and then you're like, this could go from fun to fucking horrible.
How many times have you been to Boomers?
Seriously.
Yeah, that's what we're getting.
You know that
at.
look
It's like,
you get when it's like you think
Yeah.
you're the first girl he took there and then they know him by name and you're like, oh, your usual, breakfast shots. Perfect.
business owners could just subscribe, or I'll clean up an aisle for them.
Right. That is my only fear with this work. I mean, but again, that's a you thing, right? That has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, nothing to do with us.
Man, that Sven gets around. But that's my point. Let's say, you're finally in a committed relationship, whatever, and then you get that old email that pop and it's like, Debbie, you were doing Debbie in Dallas. I would be like, what? Who the fuck is Debbie, Ray?
It's Deborah.
Deborah. Fuck Deborah. Well, you did in Texas, motherfucker. You know, so I'm just role playing on how this can go south.
Does Ray need to go to a smaller gas station?
Depends on the day. Depends on the day.
So what I'm going to do is I got to put some type of advisories in there, something. Because I don't want creepers to come around and like, oh my God, you know.
Well, to update you, Wendy, Ray thinks that this can go south with creepers. I think this can go south with if you're not upfront with your partner and this is like your second, third, fourth time downloading the app with someone. And then you know, there's information out there that suddenly, you know, Ray has fucked Debbie in Dallas. Sven has fucked Polly in Pacoima. I don't know, right? And then you're not, you know, sincere about it.
See what you're doing there.
And I'm just saying, I feel like that's where it would really take a goddamn turn.
Have an option who can be your friend, so you can, so not just anyone can see it.
So like Instagram, private profiles versus not. Like I'm gonna allow you to see the close friends list bullshit. Like, you know, people before used to post their drunk stories and like woo, and then their boss saw if they were public. So now they just post those drunk stories, escapades on their close friend stories, right?
Imagine someone tags outside your house.
Oh my God, I would fucking laugh so hard. I'd be like, really? Are you like jerking off to us? Like, is that what's happening? Spank bank. I could be into that. It's funny.
What if you're one of them?
I'd be flattered.
I'm trying to like think of everything. Like, what if you're one of those people who don't want to erase your accomplishments? Like, you know, I'm already on level 10.
Hold on.
And, you know, I just broke up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So you're going to say new girlfriend or new wife, new whatever is going to want to see you and your ex-wife? No.
Okay. Yes, but on the other side, let's say, and we'll put it on you first. Let's say,
listen, ladies,
you're a level 10. You've already accomplished, I don't know, 20 eggplant emojis.
Go.
Okay, now that you got into a new relationship, are you gonna delete this profile and go back to level 1, and you have to, you know, start with your free space at the Orleans?
I am going to start that because let's say my previous partner was way more creative than you and liked to have sex a lot more. I don't think your ego can handle it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So you wipe it clean is my point.
Okay, yeah, so you wipe it clean.
Yes.
But now you're from level 10.
It doesn't matter. Do you want to maintain homeostasis in your fucking current relationship or what? But maybe she finally went for the guy who was good on paper and not the asshole who was banging her around town. You know, she was getting dick down everywhere on vacations. And then this guy's like, oh my God, Deborah, again with Deborah, you know, and we're gonna do missionary at home, never on the couch.
That's
you
right.
never in the fucking, I don't know, on the balcony. You're never gonna keep it fun.
Yes.
You're gonna be boring as fuck.
Yes.
Do you really think that boyfriend, that man, that partner, woman, whatever, because it can go the other way too. Chicks can be boring in bed too.
I'm with you.
Do you think as a partner you're gonna want to see that she was hoeing all over the place before and having the sex life of the year?
No, I'm with you. That's my question. Like,
for me personally, no.
You're going to erase.
I don't want to know
all of your accomplishments.
Yeah,
and
I am because this for me
points.
This is about me with this partner, my last partner. I know I'm not going to be your first lover, but I'm definitely going to be your last.
Yeah.
Right?
New challenger.
You
entered
fucking
the game.
hope, but
a new challenger has entered the game.
Right, because it's like you're playing a video game and suddenly, you know, you're that new player and then you have all this gear. You'd be like, what? This bitch has been playing for years. Do you think that would be a turn on for you, a turn off? Maybe
we can give people sex ranks.
No, but see, that's my point. It'll be a turn on for you if you're passing the time with that person. Yeah. Not if that's going to be the person you're going to be like fucking your last human being on earth. Come on. Missionary doggy at the dog.
Cowgirl at the rodeo.
I like it. Reverse cowgirl?
Yeah.
Let's keep it fun.
So levels, earning points.
Are you going to make that option, though, that we're talking about?
Yeah.
To wipe it clean?
Yeah, I mean, you're always going to have this option to, like, you know, get out of it.
Get out of it. It's all, welcome back, Ray Castillo. world traveler.
You know, there's
it has
gonna-
all these fucking badges. Imagine it has a passport. We can make a passport on the app too.
Yeah.
Not
Crossing
for
state
us,
lines,
clearly.
international passports.
Right.
Yeah.
People be.
Hoeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities to get people engaged in sex acts in places they wouldn't really know. You know what I mean?
See, because this is something for everyone.
It is.
I feel like this is like, you know, not everyone is a foodie. Not everyone is into art. Not everyone, you know, and it's unfortunate, but not everyone is into music. But I want to say 99.9% of the population's into sex.
Yeah.
Right? An escape hatch. Do intercourse options have different levels or points? Passport, yes!
Oh my God.
Instead of a passport, an passport. I love that. Again, I've been everywhere.
There's there's a lot.
Yes.
I have to take a look at everything. But yeah, I definitely can get all this. And then I am interested in creating some type of rankings, like I don't know. Like
He's like, I'm Sergeant First Class.
Or a Jedi. Like you're a Jedi. Just made Jedi Master.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Padawa. You know, whatever it might be. However we link it up. But
what about for us who don't speak Star Wars?
I wouldn't tell my boyfriend about this app.
You know what? You wouldn't, but then you would be looking at him while he's sleeping, like, motherfucker. Like you were trying to be more adventurous and he was being boring and you like all pissed off. Like there would be some resentment that builds. Like you promised me we were going to go to Cancun and you were going to bend me over the balcony. I think I would be looking at Ray like, you fucking asshole.
And you would have other people that would come after us and take pictures of that same balcony. Like, yep, we did
That's
it.
fun.
Yeah,
See, okay,
yeah.
I kind of like that.
That's what I'm
Room
saying.
369, third floor,
Right.
overlook. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird, but cool, you know.
I wouldn't tell my boyfriend about this.
Take your sanitizer.
Like this oral less points and penetration. Oh, we'll figure it out. You know, there's a lot of different things.
I feel like, yeah.
I'm like, maybe you'll have like a survey before you post. There'll be a survey of what exactly you did.
I feel like it could be less, but more points for both because if you start with oral and you end with penetration, always a plus.
Okay. yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Okay. I agree.
Like, and how does that vary between quickie or like we put some work in? Or does it just count like Liz was saying earlier, like you're just going to get it and you're going to lift up that skirt?
You know, if you get
or
if
whatever.
You do quickies and you be honest about it, then you know you're in half a peach or, you know.
Half a peach.
Yeah, there's got to be.
But if you made her come too, you get a full peach.
Yeah. You get like there has to be a ranking and point system to where you earn credits, and those credits turn into toys, and you know those toys you can use on your sexcapades. Like there's always something out there that's going to be, you know.
Ooh,
yeah,
yes.
There has to be some
Extra
motivation.
points for dressing up.
Okay, yeah. Go to the Motel 6 and ask for the Ray Room.
Oh my god. So you too can enjoy staring at that orange wall. It's my first memory of Ray.
The orange wall? All right.
I don't think that's something to brag about.
Or is it? Not yet. Put that on the app.
I'll review you on the app. Sure.
Oh, I don't think you should be able to review your partner.
You see how he got quiet?
There you go.
We'll leave the black light on for you. That is terrifying. Take your fucking sanitizer. Take the wipies, bitch.
And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have a wiener.
The Mac wins again. Thank you so much. We'll leave the black light on for you. All right. Well, let's play something. We got to get into the other part of the show here. I think we've had enough app talk. What do you think?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. We'll be right back. Here we go.
Hark, the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all ye nations rise, join the triumph of the skies. With angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem.
Here we go, SoCal. Here's the part of the show where we get to read other people's stories and judge them as we see fit. It's time for Am I the Asshole?
All right, I really like sexcapades. Let's go ahead and see what you would pick on this one. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I the asshole for wearing my wedding dress to someone else's wedding?
Oh, God.
Or am I the asshole for refusing to volunteer as a doctor on a flight? What do you think?
The first one.
Okay. Plenty of Spots is a great name. Sounds like all right. Let's see here. Which one did you say?
The wedding dress.
Okay, the wedding dress. Here we go. Am I the asshole for wearing my wedding dress to someone else's wedding? Please read the whole story before jumping to any kind of conclusions. All right. I am a 20-year-old female. Married my husband 2 years ago. We aren't rich and don't care that much about weddings. So I wore my prom dress to my wedding. It's not a super fancy dress or anything like that. It's basically a long sequin dress, I guess is what it's called, in a deep dark blue with one sleeve. For reference, the dress, my friend Kiara, who's 22 years old, was attending my wedding. Since the wedding, I wore it on a few occasions because it's basically the only one fancy dress that I own. It's okay. Recently, Kiara was married and I was obviously invited. The wedding color scheme was a dark blue, and she requested fancy attire, so I thought my dark blue dress would be fine. It's not white, and it's not even remotely close to a wedding dress. I also didn't feel like wasting money on another fancy dress that I wouldn't ever wear again, especially since we aren't rich. So I showed up at her wedding in my dark blue sequin dress. It wasn't standing out or anything like that. Most of our guests were wearing even more fancier dresses. However, when Kiara saw me, she lost it. Fucking Kiara. All right. She yelled at me in front of all of the guests, in front of her husband and my husband, saying that what I did was horrible and that no one shows up at a wedding in a wedding dress. I tried to reason with her, saying that the dress isn't even a wedding dress. It's my prom dress. It's the only fancy piece of clothing that I do have. I wore it at multiple occasions before and after wearing my wedding. Okay. She didn't listen and kept yelling at me to the point her bridesmaids and her husband started trying to calm her down. She also said a bunch of unsavory names to me. You bitch! Right? That's probably what she said. What do you think? Yeah.
She said a lot of shit. Come on.
Okay, there you go.
Probably called her a piece of trash.
I was very upset with the drama and decided to leave with my husband. Then I started to getting texts from Kiara, who blamed me for upstaging her on her wedding day, for driving a wedge between her and her husband, since he said that she overreacted massively and upset over her dress. I decided to ignore them because I think she is being unreasonable, but a part of me thinks that I was an asshole because I wore the dress to my own wedding. So herein lies the question.
Am I the asshole?
For wearing my wedding dress to someone else's wedding. What do you think?
No, because it wasn't a traditional wedding dress.
It wasn't.
I don't think she was an asshole. I think the bride is a total, overreacting bitch because she knows that her friend doesn't have a lot of money and she's recycling this dress over and over. Or if you really were concerned about that and you know your friend's financial situation, it's your best friend, wouldn't you say, hey, do you have something to wear? Do you want to borrow something out of my closet? Or let's go shopping together. You do that. Yeah. She sounds like she's low-key jealous of her friend. She probably rocked the shit out of that dress she keeps recycling, and the bride was a fucking bridezilla, and she didn't want her husband to be, to think, God, she looks way better than me today.
What is it? 4 years later, and you still fucking can rock your prom dress. Good for you. It's like fucking hey.
That's also true.
Yeah, that's a fucking win.
What, she's 20. Yeah. 2 years later, still a win.
Yeah, still a win, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, but. Here's what I'll tell you is, why is it that she would be so upset in the first place? Let's say even if the dress is nicer. Who gives a shit, man? It's still your wedding. Why are you going to ruin it? Is it like one of those things like it's my party and I'll cry if I want to kind of fucking syndrome?
And now she's mad at her because the husband is upset with his new bride.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like he knew what he married.
Like, dude, like really, you're gonna ruin our marriage?
A wedding.
A wedding over a dress that your friend's wearing, knowing that you've seen her in this dress 3 times before.
I
Like,
know.
this is what.
No, she's a bitch. The bride.
Yeah, this is what you're deciding to do. This is where your brain's at.
Yeah.
Fucking horrible. Yeah.
So no, you're not an asshole for wearing the dress to the
I
wedding.
don't think so. Plenty of spots.
Because it wasn't even a traditional like bridal gown.
It's a prom dress.
It was dark blue.
What about one of those big quinceañera dresses?
That could be a little different.
Big princess. Fucking
They look
huge.
like a bridal gown in color. Yeah, questionable.
Did you wear one of those dresses?
I didn't have a quinceañera.
Bend me over on the balcony as that boomer's on Friday.
I love you, Scotty.
It's like $5 at the door.
$5.
Wedding dress sex.
Ooh,
Not a bad
that
one.
could be fun. Never happened.
The wedding dress sex. You can wear your black Lydia one.
That's actually what I wore for my 15th birthday. Perfect. I just won't wear the docs because apparently he doesn't like them.
It's odd.
It's not odd. I thought you were into women in combat boots. I don't know how that's just changed suddenly. Anyway, I picked the next story already.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay,
I will read it to you.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Am I the asshole for ruining my husband's Christmas holiday?
Oh, shit. Here we go.
Ray's like, is it about me? Oh, my God. Anywho, my husband and I were in our 40s.
All right.
We have 2 teenage kids. Every year we travel away for a short Christmas break trip.
Okay.
This year I booked a couple of activities for us to do. I don't always do this. Most years we just find things to do once we arrive. One year I distinctively remember him telling me I should have booked some things to do in advance.
Okay.
It's like never enough, is it, ladies? This year, I booked a couple of family activities. Nothing major. One included a 1-hour Christmas concert for us to go to, cheap and cheerful. It was a 10-minute walk from our hotel. It started raining 30 minutes before time to leave, but I thought it would be okay as we do have umbrellas. My husband clearly thought otherwise. Out of nowhere, he stopped speaking to me. I had to push to find out what the issue was. In a nutshell, he didn't want to go.
Oh.
He said I wasn't letting him enjoy the holiday, that I wasn't letting him do what he wanted to do, which is relax, that I took a nap today for 1 hour, mind you, and I left him to entertain the kids. They're fucking teenagers. Come on. They're ignoring you. Please, don't lie. I said, fine, if you don't want to go, just say so. His response is that then I will make him feel bad about not going. Then he just stared out of the window, basically ignoring us. Wow. Meanwhile, time to leave is ticking closer, and I'm stuck not knowing what to do next. I've totally been in that space where you're like, I need a fucking answer, and I'm trying not to nag, but husband's in a space. What the fuck do I do here? Anywho, when this happens, I get super stressed out. I don't know what to do. Men crying like always. Dude, right? And it's like, we did exactly what you told us to do, but okay, I'm the asshole. I don't know what to do. What do I say? I'm filled with anxiety. I asked the kids what they wanted to do, and they said they wanted to go. So I said, fine, we'll go. My husband then also decided to come, but he's going to pout the whole way. Watch. Now we're walking down the street in the rain.
Yeah.
I'm sad and I'm stressed.
In the rain.
I'm hoping we can have a good night, and I don't know what to do. Suddenly he says, screw this, I'm not going, and he walks away.
Ooh.
We went to the show without him. I felt sick most of the show. I don't know what I did wrong. Tell me, am I the asshole for ruining my husband's Christmas holiday? Tell me, darling.
Do you think she's like saying everything?
Yeah,
You think
I
so?
do.
Yeah.
I've lived this. It's happened. Except I know better. I'm like, you want a roadie sody? How you feeling? Let's go. Let's get you a little buzz for the ride. Okay, now we're going to go fucking see this shit.
Yeah.
We're going to go look at Christmas lights. Here, I chilled your fucking delirium tremens. Let's pop that open for you, honey. Let's go now. You know?
Yeah.
He probably saw all her locations on the sex app. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. That was great.
I don't know how I feel about this.
What do you mean? So in previous trips, he asked her like, damn, dude, you're not fucking signing us up for shit. Like, we're here and yada, yada, yada. And now he's pissed off because she took an hour nap. You know that bitch probably did all the packing for the snacks and everything. She wrangled the teenagers. She probably drove. And then she takes one fucking little tiny nap. He's like resentful. You could have napped with her. You could have spooned her and cuddled her. You could have got a quickie in, but you didn't. That's on you, dude.
I'm with you on this.
He's just a baby.
I usually take the guy's side on all this stuff, but this particular one here, I think he's just soft.
He's acting like a fucking kid.
Yeah. I think he's soft.
He's soft.
Like, come on, man. Really? That's where you're at? Let's get this done.
He wasn't bending her over the balcony, apparently.
He's not a balcony bender at all.
Well, the front of the fireplace, then. Something. Make it fun. My God.
Oh. All right.
How do you feel about that one? Has that ever happened to us?
Yeah, there's been plenty of times where I'd love to apologize for the way I've acted. Yeah, so I'm not.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. Hell, what? We're recording this, right? Oh my God, I think I just got lightheaded. That was awesome.
And it's mostly because I don't drive anymore. Like, you do the majority of the driving. I do it in emergencies or mission only.
But you know when I'm flustered, because then I'll say, you need to drive there. I will drive back because I can't right now.
Yeah.
And there's been a lot of those lately where I'm like, you need to drive there because I know I'm putting in some work and I need a stress reliever and,
Ronnie wrote this story.
No fucking shit, dude. But see, the difference is now I know, like, okay, well, I'm going to plan something super cheesy. I'm going to make it worth his while. Like, we're going to get a quickie in the 4, or I'm going to chill some beer for him. I'm going to put a little booze in that coffee cup, to go. You just got to make it fun. AI Ray. I know. Let's predict. Will Ray pout when I bug him to go look at the lights in Hastings Ranch on Friday? Do I need to pull you in the bedroom for a good 15 minutes before we leave? Probably.
I love it.
So you can be cheery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Sitting home, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Happy fucking holidays, guys.
Not much to say on this one.
No, I feel like, we do a lot of the magic, and kudos to you men who, are the ones who bring the magic during the holiday season, because my God, it's generally on the shoulders of the women, but if you're the dude who's doing it, oh my God.
Yeah.
Or if you're the partner, because it's always generally one person, it's rarely ever both, Rarely. It's very rare. But, if you're the partner who's doing, most of that fucking holiday shit, let them take that hour nap.
Yeah.
Sneak up on them and give them that massage, that good hug that turns into sex. Like, do all the things for them. You're going to finish anyway.
You're going to finish anyway.
If you're not in the mood, you'll get in the mood.
You'll get in the mood.
Yeah.
Good job, babe. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, well, we got to get going early today. I hate to say this, but I have an appointment at the Veterans Affairs Hospital, so I have to go over there. And stay strong, Ray. Thank you, Mr. Kelly. I appreciate that.
Stay strong, Ray. He has to drive himself today.
I do. I have to drive in the rain with the clouds over me.
Oh, my God. Okay, Eeyore. Lord have mercy.
All right. Well, we got to get going for the day. I hate to say it, but we do. And Ronnie, anything for your fans before we get going today?
Keep that Christmas magic going. Tune in tomorrow for our fun top 10 with Jenna. Yeah. Maybe we will answer some squirting questions. Keep it sexy, Santa.
There we go. Let's see. Stick around. We are going to have the Ronnie C's Christmas Jamboree coming, and after that I'll replay this show, so if you missed any of it, you can come back and do it. Take your cones. Thank you very much. But we will definitely see you tomorrow, everybody, for the top 10 with Jenna and Ronnie, myself. There you go. See you tomorrow, everybody. Say goodbye. It's not even 10:50. I know, Wendy. I got to get going. I have to make my appointment. I'll make it up to you next
drive
week.
himself. You know, it's going to take him like an hour.
I do drive slow.
He does.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate that. Thank you for the coffee, Wendy, again. Once
Amen.
Again. If you love what you're hearing, I totally forgot about it. If you love what you're hearing, you can go ahead. There's a little icon on the bottom right of the forum. You can buy us a $2 coffee. Easy as that. We kept it cheap, you know. That way we keep the show going with coffee.
We like it cheap here. You know? Shit.
Thank you for the coffee, Mr. Kelly. We appreciate that. And a little note that you put on, too, as well. We really appreciate that.
And T-Mac, thank you.
And T-Mac, thank you so much. Got coffee for next week. I appreciate that. Got to get going for the day. Thanks for the coffee. And we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a good one. This goes out to Slick Oath.
Seems like the rain will keep on falling.